Well, the bans have started to roll out for those who opened those mythic crystals, even if you opened just 50 of them. No answer on the side quest exploit, which people thought was working as intended. Is it a matter of time for them before they get banned as well? We'll have to see. Alliance Wars persistent placement is announced, and Fun in the Sun compensation update.
Hey, do me a favor and look up some taco ASMR videos online.
That's a Deadpool level of kinky. And hello everybody, welcome to Friday's MCN. First of all, I want to say a massive thank you to everybody that supported the channel, especially in the last couple of days. A lot more people have joined the channel, so thank you very much. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. Subscribing is free, please do that, support the channel as we cover guides on MCOC, news and information on MCOC, and as well loads of other things as well, fun stuff as well. So make sure to subscribe with post notifications and all, and follow on Twitter and in the Discord. Nearly 5,000 members. Now we start the show with this, Fun in the Sun. We've covered this plenty of times over the last couple of weeks, and of course this event, when it was launched on the 30th of June, was a little bit scuffy. We're actually going to end 2 weeks since that event started today, so it's really crazy. But we're looking for a bit of a response on the compensation side of things and other stuff. And this is the furthest update that we've got on the situation, which came on the shape and form of like a couple of days ago. Command Mike said, thank you for all your patience. First, I need to point out that it's not all comparable to the issue that happened today, whether or not it's something to do with, like, you know, that's the Wednesday issue. It takes quite some time to find the affected players after an event ends, and then to make sure that we measure exactly how each is effective. We're hoping to have this out to everybody by the end of day tomorrow. So that would have been, I want to say Thursday maybe, though it may take longer to other issues arise. So that's the thing. Let me know whether or not you got your compensation for Fun in the Sun, because it's meant to have gone out today, maybe later on today, maybe it was on Thursday, maybe it's a little bit later. We'll have to see. I mean, what is everybody saying in this thread? Oh, hang on, one more update. The comp message are starting to roll out right now. You should get it soon. For this thing, I think people got it. So yeah, I received my missing rewards. I think I may have been a wee more patient some others here. At any rate, I'm glad the issue has been resolved. So look, the compensation should have gone out now, so that's confirmed. Now to quickly go over Alliance Wars persistent placement. Here's the thing, this went out, and you know, at this particular point it's like this should be a exciting time for the player base, and in a slow moving newsy week and coverage week, it'd probably be something I'll be going a bit more detail in, or may have done a separate video. Unfortunately, it's one of these stages where, in cases, there's just so many things going on, going right, going wrong for Kabam, mainly going wrong for Kabam. But this is what your persistent placement phase system is going to look like. In when you place your champions, that they get obviously locked in for a larger length of time. And this is what it's going to be and how it's going to look like. So you can see there, expert BG1 placement, and then there's a marker here saying select the defense team and place your defenders for your current map plus 1 map difficulty down and 1 map difficulty up. So that gives, again, this kind of like persistent locked in placement. If you're playing challenger or expert tiers, you can view defender bans using the button on the right of the screen. So this is a guide as well of how it works. For example, if you're playing on challenger, you may place an expert map, or on heroic map if you move down a tier. As leadership, you can ban champions, and that's obviously as you can see on screen. When the mastery is locked, at the moment of the match is found and the attack phase begins, the alliance defense will be locked at that moment. The masteries will be locked and applied to your defense. I really think we should add mastery loadouts and just a more kind of streamlined process to switch between them. It just be handy. I mean, look, it's handy for the stuff like Battlegrounds, and it's there. Why can't it be for the rest of the game? It just needs to be something Kabam need to prioritize sooner rather than later. I mean, something was promised back in 2020, I want to say. If someone does make changes to their masteries during the attack phase, they will need to take care of adjusting their defensive focus masteries prior to the conclusion of the next matchmaking period to ensure they're implemented in their defensive placement. Makes perfect sense. I think some people have said that they've tried to do it, but it hasn't worked out. Yeah, I think we'll find out more about this when it launches. I think July 27th in it, so we'll have to see. I'm sure a lot of people have got their own kind of queries and questions for all of this. And now let's move on to the side quest. Here's the thing. We know about several issues going on. The arena issue currently. The Mythic Crystal issue. The Kabam putting marketing details into a pre-release bundle for Silk. Do you know about that one? If you don't, go and check out yesterday's video. I'm not going to explain it here, but that's got more of a kind of information on that one. So the side quest is an issue at the moment. And the side quest is an issue because the exploit has been sorted out, but Kabam haven't done what they did with the Mythic Crystals, and that is issue bans. So there's exploit, as you can see, the exploit, if you again just like don't know what's going on, as you can see here, somebody's completed all the paths of the side quest, right? And that's not right, or you know, it's definitely not right, because you're only meant to be able to do one path in the rifts, and that's it, done. So somebody's been able to pick up a good amount of rewards, a good nice chunk of rewards, kind of like 6-star awakening gem generic kind of level, and you're only meant to chance and get one path, and that's it. There was a bug that as soon as you got to the choice node area, which by the way I think Kabam did a great job with adding it in. Unfortunately, didn't do a great job with the quest. And if you saw yesterday's video, or sorry, Wednesday's video, you'll know that when I got there, I was like, I don't think this is right and working as intended. It's not working as intended. This. I did get messaged by somebody. They know who they are. And I did say as a joke they're going to get banned, and he was like, no, I'm not going to get banned. And I was like, yeah, you're going to get banned. No. Look, we don't know yet. And this is the thing with Kabam. It's like, is it going to be one rule for one rule for another when it comes to this? Because here's the thing, like it says on the quest notes that you're only meant to do one path, or you're only meant to be allowed to do one path. So will they come down as hard as they've done with the Mythic Crystal? And that's the thing, we don't know at the moment. The latest thing that, well, the only thing that I've seen from Kabam Mike is saying, this is not intended, we are working to address this as soon as we can. But it's like standards, isn't it? How do you kind of like deal with the standards of punishing players on this one? Because it's like, well, it's just, yeah, how do you label this? Is this labeled under the same thing? Put it in the comment section. Would you say that this is labeled in the same areas as the Mythic Crystals? People have unwittingly got something or done something, or they haven't. They've just gone and gone, oh, I can do another path. That's working as intended, but quite clearly it's not if you go and read certain areas. Maybe there was an in-game message that said it. Maybe you've seen the July quest thing, which, you know, says here that you're only meant to pick one of the listed items, whereas a chance to land on each path as follows, but nothing about it being repeatable, because you could kind of like say, well, you know, Kabam didn't kind of label it correctly, possibly, but maybe they did under the quest breakdown. Oh, no, Hades Rift will place you on one of 5 paths. Complete your path to earn rewards. So they kind of set it. So I'll be interested to find out what Kabam do with this one. Am I expecting bans? More than likely. So the people that said, oh, Rich is actually working as intended, you're going to get banned. Maybe you won't. Maybe you will. But again, it's down to Kabam to go. How consistently are they going to, and for continuity, how do they plan to deal with this situation? Which they haven't said just yet. Bans have been dished out for the Mythic ones, but they haven't been dished out for this yet. We'll have to watch this space and see what happens over the weekend and going into next week. Kabam Mike's a busy boy. Right, so now let's look at the Mythic Crystal situation. This is over the last few, and I didn't want to make like an update on this video because I just thought like there's so many things. I haven't even scratched the surface of side quest based coverage that I want to do, so that's going to be going into next week. And I've got like a lot to do in game. I want to finish off the side quest stuff just to scrape it, just so I can get back to grinding battlegrounds. I had a really kind of good string of kind of grind, and I'll get back to that the weekend. I think I've got just videos to make and hopefully battlegrounds. I'm missing doing my arena grind, but it's kind of like a good time because arena's scuffed at the moment. Any case, to the point. I like this. We're now going to cover the Mythic Crystal situation. How is everyone's day going? Angel working as intended. My favourite one is Kabam Mike, just crying under the desk with a bottle of red wine, and I don't know what that is. All that stuff there is. I feel you. Like, it's just, I mean, look, it's not his fault that this stuff happened. Like, it's that the thing is, it's not his fault, but he has to be the community punching bag because Kabam Jax is on holiday. Although I dropped into Jax's live stream last night, and he's developing a candle. I think it's like a Jax community for his community over on Twitch. What was it? It was maple and something else. I'm interested to get that candle. I really am. It's the most Canadian candle I think you could ever have. Having like maple, I think. I mean, it could be like Gwyneth Paltrow's Goop, for God's sakes. Any case, what he sidewind kind of like topic here. So it's interesting because bans have started going out, as I've said. Interesting because I think that this has been, I think, merged into another thread, the big thread. Okay, and that is the Mythic Crystal side of things. Mythic Crystal side of things is that the thread is now being taken down. You can see on the screen right now, it's been closed. Erupted. Kabam have to deal with a very difficult situation as to what has happened here. If you don't know already, they are removing the rewards, and that's a big thing, because we're going to talk about, we'll just showcase some rewards in action in a minute. There is a YouTuber, MCOC YouTuber, that I'll put a link to the video, by the way. We're going to go over it in a second, but Kabam Mike said, okay everyone, this is going a little too far. We've addressed the issue and told you how we're going to fix it, which they have. We will be taking back all the crystals, and what those players got from opening them, that is going to take a lot of Kabam admin time. I believe to be. I would assume that would be a large amount of time. I know there have been other issues in game recently, but there's no reason to conflate to those things. I honestly read that as cornflakes. It's kind of like I need to get more sleep. I think I will personally be having conversations with our team about the performance over the last few days, and we'll be very clear that this has not been a very player friendly time. It's a tough one. There's been some big mistakes. I mean, that's kind of a fair omission there by Kabam, by Mike. It's tough. You know, imagine if this happens in October when the Battle Run Brawl happens. Imagine to be so close to, in close confines to Kabam, and it's like, I hope they're doing this. I hope the date is set towards the latter point. I forget when it is of the month, when everything's been done, because you don't want to have situations like this. It's just embarrassing, really. And I do feel sorry for them, but then there's some level of mistake there, that either people are being overworked. I mean, look, I make mistakes in videos. I forgot to edit, I still haven't done it now. Edit a 5-second kind of like silence clip, which I forgot to edit out. But here's the thing: I'm not a multi-million-dollar company. I'm just some person in a room making videos. That's something to bear in mind. I know a lot about some stuff. I know very little about other things. You are exactly the same. If anybody says that they're kind of like an expert of MCOC, knowledgeable MCOC, you're not. The best thing to do to be knowledgeable in MCOC is listen to people in the community, read what other people have to say in the community, learn from each other, and you might succeed in the world. Share some resources. That's kind of like the motto. That's why it's great to do community tab based kind of interaction with people, just because we can get a topic and we can have some nice discussion. The final twist in the tail is the ban of this. Now, players were banned for 7 days. The twist in this is that, first of all, how do Kabam plan to deal with the side questing? Are they going to be as forceful with the banning as they were with the Mythic crystals? So side quest, yep, similar situation. Could be the case that we're going to see like 7-day bans for those that did that. I don't know if I can see it. The weird thing with this is like this player is claiming to have just opened up 50 crystals, which you can see on the screen, claiming 50 crystals. I don't know if that is correct, but if that is, then it does show a very strict punishment. It also comes in light of something that we covered yesterday, on Wednesday when everything broke, where Kabam Mike said that we don't anticipate having to ban any players, but if you could claim these crystals, do not open them. We will be taking back the rewards, and we've gotten them crystals. But if there's more of those crystals that were opened, the more likely for problems to arise. So that's kind of a bit of a shift in the kind of like narrative of dealing with these players in the situation. So what are your thoughts on this? Put in the comment section. Do you think that Kabam are going to be as strict with the side quest one, or do you think they'll be lenient? Thoughts in the comment section about both the Mythic Crystal situation and the side quest situation with exploit. Are they going to ban the same way? Thanks as well to those that support the channel as a YouTube member and as a patron who are on screen right now. Also those that support on twitch.tv/RichTheMan live. If I work on a lot of videos over the weekend, there is a chance I can stream next week. I really want to get back to live streaming. It is just tough on trying to like get scheduling sorted out. But I am trying, friends. I am trying. Finally, check out some other content which is located on screen right now. And I'll see you in the next video, whatever and whenever that will be. Much love and goodbye.